My name is Mick Rich. I'm running for the United States Senate. But I first want to thank Governor Martinez and Lieutenant Governor Sanchez. I don't think our state has given them the credit they deserve. When they took office, the previous administration most likely had spent $1.5 billion to set up his presidential campaign. It was a huge hole that the two of them dug out for us. You've left us in a great spot. Not only did you not raise taxes, not only did you keep costs under control, but you grew the economy at the same time and not put us into more debt. That's a huge accomplishment, and thank you very much. I came to New Mexico almost 40 years ago. I came here for a good paying job, but it was the people in New Mexico that I fell in love with when I traveled the state. That's why I chose to settle down here, raise my family here, and start my business here. And for the last 40 years, I've been building the communities in New Mexico. And I've done that throughout our state. I've been part of the communities. Right here in Carlsbad, in the surrounding areas, I built multiple projects, whether it's at Bob Forest Recreational Facility, Desert Willow Veterinary Clinic, up at Roswell at NIMI. But also, not only was I a member of Albuquerque Economic Development, I was a member of Carlsbad, City of Carlsbad Economic Development Department. We are committed, and I've been committed from day one to growing our state, to be part of the communities. Despite all the effort of this administration to get where we're at today, there's so much more to go. We still have one of the highest unemployment rates in the country. Down here, we're looking at it, looks like full employment. Just a month ago, I was in Las Vegas, and they said they had 5,000 people looking for work. 5,000 in a town of 13,000, 14,000 people. They've already lost 4,500 people in that town since 2000. Crime is out of control. We need to secure the border. And high school graduation is greatly improved, thank you, but we need to do more. And as your U.S. Senator, I will focus on good paying jobs, safe communities, and getting the federal government out of the classroom and letting teachers teach. Bottom line, I will be your advocate in Washington. But what does that look like? To start off with, right here in southeast New Mexico, our nation, our state owes all of you a debt of gratitude for what you've done for us. Because of you, the United States and our allies are no longer at risk of being blackmailed by those oil producers in the Middle Eastern countries. I don't know about you, but I still remember waiting in line to fill up my car. Our trade deficit has been reduced because we're importing substantially less oil because of you. We went from record deficits to huge surpluses. Thank you. And now it's time for the federal government to pay back the debt to this community. It starts with infrastructure. It starts with rebuilding the roads, whether it's due to overcapacity, whether it's deterioration, or whether it has to do with safety. When I've been traveling down here for years, I'd get people tell me, have you been out on 285? I worked in the uranium industry. I remember having to work at San Mateo uranium mine and have to drive back into Grants during the change in shift at the uranium mines. It was a single lane of traffic each way. And as a contractor, I had to be prepared for 3 lanes of traffic. It was a little unsettling, so I've been there. I know what it's like. We need to upgrade and increase additional capacity for pipelines to get the oil out of this region and into the market. We need to deal with the burdensome federal regulations, period. I'm a Walmart contractor. I've gone to the Walmart Builder School. Here it is. We all know how big Walmart is. What you may not realize is Walmart is terrified over the EPA and stormwater prevention plans. I'm told I have just 10 minutes to go, so I got to wrap it up real quickly. We also need to ensure that our senator is focused on future water needs. I had an opportunity just to have a brief discussion with the land commissioner from Texas, Mr. Bush. And what he said makes perfect sense to me, and which I agree. We're not getting resolution on the Rio Grande Compact. It's going to be not done in the courts. It's going to be a political process. And I intend to be part of that. And lastly, it is critical at this stage of the game, which Carlsbad and the community is already working on, is to diversify the economy. This part of the state has already a strong effort in nuclear energy, and that needs to continue and be built on. So just lastly, I want to wrap up. President Trump's policies have been great for the United States, for New Mexico and Southeast New Mexico. And I will work with the President Trump on behalf of our country, our state, and Southeast New Mexico. Thank you.